What is up, YouTube? Another SB Dunk Low collection video. So this one is going to be a little bit different from my previous. If you haven't seen that one, check it out because there are some pairs I got rid of that I kind of regret doing and some new pairs from some recent releases. So I'm pretty excited. I will start things off with some pairs that you will never see leave my collection. Starting off, I guess, with the Pigeon Staple Dunk right here. Got this locally from my sneaker shop a couple years ago for, I think, $4.50. Maybe, I think it came with a box, and this is the only lace, but just an amazing pair right here. A couple years old and just a stunning pair. This is my going out shoe. Love this pair. They're fetching such a high dollar now. If I were to ever sell, I would probably never be able to get them again. And just super fortunate to have this in the collection. Before that, I guess I should start off with the first pair of SBs I've ever acquired, which was this pair. This was from another local sneaker shop that's actually out of business now. But they listed this with the box and everything, pre-owned condition, but very, very nice condition for $300. And the story with this is when I was kind of getting into sneakers, I was just looking before I knew anything about Jordans, Dunks, SBs, before COVID. I was just looking up, an all black shoe. And that is what came up on StockX. I have no idea how, but because of that, this is kind of always just stuck in my head as being, when I was first looking for shoes, the first thing that ever popped up. So glad I have this in the collection and will definitely never be leaving. Another pair recently grabbed that was in the previous video was the Familia First Ave. This shoe was super hard to find on eBay, GOAT, whatever. Pre-owned, of course. I think these were for $250, which is insane. With box, I believe. Just a stunning shoe. I love black, I love purple, and this just speaks to me. There's so many good details. I think I have a review. This is a underlayer of purple. If you skate it away or scratch it off, you get stars as the little holes right there on the toe box. It's got like a velvet interior, just probably one of the best materials on an SB that I have. Absolutely love this shoe. Will never ever be leaving. Another one previously stated is the Night of Mischief SBs. Got these locally for a crazy steal. I don't even want to say how much I got these for, but only came with this lace and no box. So I'm perfectly fine with that because on eBay, they're going for $350 to $450, and I got this for not even close to that. So pre-owned, of course, no box, but a shoe that I have always wanted and never thought I was able to get in my true to size. So super excited for that one. Never leaving, of course. This one actually is a funny story. I did a review of pretty old pair right here. I couldn't tell you the exact date, but story with this, my local sneaker shop posted this on their story the night before their drop. I asked them and it was in my size. I knew I needed to get them. Well, someone scooped them up somehow before me. Long story short, one of the employees told me they were friends with that person and they, didn't fit him. So they were able to let me buy them from them. So kind of cool how that was able to happen. A pair that I let slip through my fingers, but was able to grab eventually. This is the Atlas 35 millimeter. Just a really cool, almost looks 3M, but just a really cool material. Pretty nice leather all throughout, and just a super solid black and silver shoe. Kind of similar to the Pigeons, but not at the same time. And just a super sick pair you never ever see. Just really cool. Pre-owned. I think I paid like $180 for this pair, maybe $160. And yeah, so that's probably the last of the pairs that I will definitely never be getting rid of. Going on to the next few. This one I think I've had for a while. Hit this locally from my skate shop, for that $120, $130 price. around my birthday, which this was, as of last year, probably the number one SB that I wanted. So very fortunate that I was able to grab them. Got them 9.5, not a 9. Very glad. If you guys are wanting this shoe, definitely go up half a size, because somehow, I don't know why, they run really tight. When the other pairs, you can definitely go true to size. But had to throw the orange laces on. Just love this shoe. Very similar to these ones as well. You know, another white and black shoe, but it's got, you know, the orange hits. I love orange, I love purple, I love white, I love black. So this was a shoe that I need to grab. Definitely wouldn't grab them now that they are fetching $250, which is kind of insane to me, but just a really cool pair. Don't get a whole bunch of wears out of them, honestly. I don't really know why. I kind of forget that I have them, but really sweet pair right there. And these next two are probably my favorite recent releases from the SB collection. Super cool GRs, really good material, super easy to wear. Right here is going to be the blue and green. I forgot the name of it. It's not the Malachite. Yeah, I forgot the name. You guys can let me know. But got these, I think, from my skate shop first for retail, and then hit them on the sneakers app. So I have 2 pairs just because this suede is definitely gonna wear over time, and I'm not really into having 2 pairs. I just feel, you know, like my closet's too full and I just gotta get rid of a pair, so I never have 2 pairs of any shoe. But this is a pair that definitely, you know, I grabbed for retail twice, and I love them so much that it is definitely worth having 2 because of the suede. Check out my review, because I definitely say how nice of suede this is. I mean, it is the closest thing to a New Balance suede. It is just absolutely buttery. True to size in these for sure. I went with a 9, loosened the laces up, and they fit amazing. Like, this is probably the most comfortable SB I have. Very glad I didn't go with a 9.5. So yeah. Next one is gonna be, I guess, out of the pack kind of matches. This is the Malachite one. Hit this twice from my local skate shop. They did it a couple months ago. I think I said in my review, went there as fast as I possibly could. They sold out in less than an hour. They did a restock, went the day after they restocked. So 2 days of it sitting, and they still had a size, so I had to grab. So this is the pair that I wear. Just a beautiful, beautiful shoe. I really don't like blue, so somehow both of these shoes make me wear blue, which is a very rare occurrence, but just super good for the summertime. You can wear with jeans, you can wear with shorts, I mean, anything. It is just the perfect summertime shoe. I get a ton of compliments. They are so bright and bold just because that white panel all throughout, and it just pops. It's just such a good looking shoe. Another shoe you can definitely go true to size. Very glad that I did size 9 right here. So, and the next ones are gonna be newer pickups. So we can start with this one that I'm very excited that I haven't worn yet. This is a funny story. So this is the Rayessa Liao SB. So the story with this, my skate shop, I did a review of a size 8. This was a shoe that I really, really wanted. Another pair that is blue, but I love that purple and the laces, and you know, it's just a cool story shoe. So I think a week after the release, I think they were really waiting for people to pick up their pairs, because one morning, thankfully I wasn't working, but they said they had a size 8 left, and of course I went there even before they opened and grabbed it, hoping that I could either trade or sell to somehow get a size 9, 9.5. So that's exactly what happened. It took me about 3 weeks for that to happen. Of course, on eBay and Facebook Marketplace and stuff, no one wanted to trade an 8 for a 9 or 9.5. That just didn't make sense for anyone. So thankfully, my local sneaker shop, after waiting forever, got this pair right here, pre-owned, 9.5. Did a straight trade, which I'm super excited for. Obviously, I wish it was a 9 just because I'm getting used to my true to size in these, but these definitely fit a little bit bigger. But Definitely had to grab. Straight trade, pre-owned, barely worn. I think, they probably sold mine for a little bit more, but, this being pre-owned, that one being brand new, it kind of equates to the same. So very glad that I was able to grab these. Really nice summertime shoe. Check out my review of this. Maybe one day I'll try and trade for a 9, but in the meantime, at least this is wearable. So love that pair. We will get to some recent releases that I actually haven't even worn yet. So this is the City of Style. Really cool. Did a review of this one. Definitely not a very loved shoe, it seems. They're going for like 160 to 180, but it's a cutaway material. So I think I said it was all suede, but it's a mixture of canvas and suede. All throughout is red. I'm talking even the tongue is red. Every single panel, which is wild. I know a lot of people cut this panel and this one right here, but I've seen some people cut this main panel in the toe box and it looks super, super sick, just because you can still see most of this material in the print without taking away from, the shoe itself. So check out that review. I do wish that they came with alternate laces. I think someone threw in red laces on their pair to match their cut up upper, and it looked really cool. But it's almost like a lilac purple. This is what I thought the whole shoe was, this nice light blue, but it's actually purple all throughout. But hit this on the Shock Drop. I don't think they have released, at least in the US, at skate shops or the SNKRS app. But yeah, just another shoe that if you can get for retail, it's a cool story. Later down the road, I feel like it'll definitely be worth having. The next one was a shoe that I actually didn't really like, but my skate shop, they had a pair in my size and I felt like I just had to grab because, again, it was retail. So maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. I think a lot of people like this one more than the City of Style, but I don't know. I think this is more wearable, but it's just really funky. The story with this is it's kind of like supposed to be about thrifting, having a whole bunch of materials that you kind of make work, which is what I do. I thrift on the side. So this is definitely a shoe for me. Apparently it's a live, laugh, love, big money savings. There's a whole bunch of stories about this, but it's basically just a super unique, crazy looking shoe. Check out the review, but had to throw the almost Tiffany looking laces to match the SB on the tongue and the sole right there. But really cool. Have yet to wear this pair, but I think a lot of people are loving it actually, which I didn't think was going to happen. When I saw this rumor probably a couple months ago, I was like, I can definitely pass on that. Could definitely pass on this, but it's different when you are able to hit locally, which wasn't ever a thing. First come, first serve, which I felt like everything was a raffle. So now it's definitely easier to grab. This one sat for quite some time. I think I could have grabbed a second pair the day after, but like I said, I definitely didn't need 2 pairs of this one and let someone else grab them. And the final pair that I don't know if I'm going to keep or not, but was just a shoe that I felt like I had to grab, is the Para SB from quite some time. I think like 2019. You can tell because that tongue is just super thick. But story with this, I hit on the Court Purple SBs that re-released on the SNKRS app and the skate shop locally. So both pairs that I thought that I was gonna wear, I never did. I sold a pair and kept one as trade bait, which I ended up grabbing for this right here. Got retail for that pair and then threw 20 bucks on top cash for this one, which is just cool because I got a collab shoe in a pretty unique one that you don't see a whole bunch. Like you don't see a lot of people wearing these out and about. You see the other one that I think is a little bit better, but this one not nearly as much. I think this was $140, which is a crazy deal. It's definitely pre-owned. Like I said in my previous video, it's not destroyed, but it's definitely been loved. Cleaned it up just a little bit, and I'm excited to have. Just don't know if I'm gonna wear it because it is just an all white shoe. I have a ton of Asics New Balances that are all white shoes, so will I get a whole bunch of use out of them? I don't know. But just a cool, unique, fun shoe to have in the collection. And that's really it. I am in the process of selling my Unlucky SB Dunk highs from my previous video, a shoe that's from like 2002, I think, but got them locally and just haven't really worn them. I don't wear highs like that. It's a beautiful shoe I don't want to get rid of, but need the cash for some recent releases that are coming up, and selling my Bread 4 Reimagines. And that's really it. That's kind of my update as far as my SB collection. It's actually grown quite a bit from my last video, and I've sold some pairs and got some of the recent releases here recently that I'm pretty stoked about. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.